Bella raga, what's up? In this video, I wanted to give my thoughts about the topic why don't women approach men anymore? Is it fault of women? Is it fault of men? Is it fault of society? Is it fault of both? But I think that nowadays women, I mean, not women, but feminism is the problem. Maybe not the only problem, but it's the problem. Why? Because feminism has taught young men, ever since we were in the kindergarten, to curb, to despise our own what? Masculinity. What do you mean? For example, it has been taught to us that the traditional gender roles are stigmatizable, disgusting, uh, you know, just socially apprehensible. How to say, sorry, English is not my mother tongue. uh, Toxic, yeah, disgusting, and so on. Okay, fair enough. Then what happens? That the woman says, yeah, you should curb your toxic masculinity, you should not spread your legs, you should not mansplain, etc., etc., all these things. If you look at me, that means you're basically harassing me. Okay, but bene. Then what happens? She still though expects you to pick her up. She still expects you to pay, for example, for her dinner. Oh, because you should be a gentleman. But wait, you said that if I calked the traditional gender roles, I was toxic. If I didn't treat you in a more equal way to me, I was toxic masculine, and so on. And what? Now you actually still demand it? This is one example, one way to look at it. And then again, for example, oh, male privilege. You should curb your toxic masculinity because you have such a male privilege that we women don't have. I don't know even precisely what this male privilege is. Male privilege is male privilege, huh? Oh yeah. Tell it to the Ukrainian men that cannot, literally, do not have the freedom, legal freedom to leave the country. Why? Because they have to stay, they have to fight for the fatherland, they have to get shot by the rockets. For what? For allowing the men and the women who fled away, to be able to return in peace and tranquility. Oh, such a male privilege, huh? All right, all right. And who built all the buildings that we live in? All the buildings in the history, basically, infrastructures, buildings where men and women comfortably sit. Who built them? Who broke his own life in most cases, in many cases, and in each case, one's own back spine? Who broke it to itself? Was it the women? Did you ever see one woman on the scaffoldings breaking her own spine trying to build the buildings for the men and for the women? No, no, only the men. So when it's convenient, oh, gender equality, because I also want to be free not to shave my legs and so forth, all this bullshit. But then in most of the other cases, what? I'm a woman. Do the man. You are the man. Are you a pussy? Oh, you're a pussy. I'm still fleeing from Ukraine. You stay, but you stay. I flee, but you stay. And if you complain, are you a pussy? Haha, pussy. I'm going away because I'm a woman. You not only you stay, but I'm also calling you pussy because you expressed the will to go away. Such a gender equality, huh? So what does gender equality mean? It's the secret of Pulcinella, we say in Italy, in Italian. Everyone knows that it's bullshit, but the mainstream globalist Western elites still try to impose this antisocial idea that women and men are equal, whereas it's not true. Men have it way, way harder, to say the least, to say with an euphemism. That women and men should have it, absolutely equal. That men, sorry, the women are oppressed and so forth. Oppressed. Look, I wish I was a woman. I wouldn't have to break my spine to face all the bias of the law in favor of women, to get shot instead of you to protect you. Fucking. And bye. So sorry, I think I should have and I would have been able to express myself in a better way in Italian, but in without the camera in front of me. This is what I think, and that's why in more than half of the world, Russia, China, India, things are not so dysfunctional, because though they are the Western elites cannot reach with their tentacles. But the libtards, as I like to call them, think that they are the objective truth, actually repeating by heart the mantra of the global capitalist Western elites, that women are oppressed and so we need to liberate them. Liberate them. Maybe that's why women, more than any when in history, are miserable. Well, let me end this video. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, you can express them, and the importance is that you don't express saying fuck you or you're just dumb. What does it mean? If you have a different thought than mine, argument it in God's will.